Third time's a charm. Okay, are we working? Hello. Oh. I'm so sorry. Hello. Are we working? I'm just trying to find the live on my phone. Hello. Is it here? Is it working? Is it fixed? Is it back? We're back. Hello. I'm just trying to... that's better. Oh, okay. I don't need to find it. Okay. Yay. Okay. Right. I'm sorry. It could have been me then, or it could have just needed another restart with Facebook. Who knows? We're here. Let's not jinx it. Hello, I'm just trying to find my pearl picker. Monsieur Pearl Picker. Hello, woo! I found it. Right. Brain start working. Okay, so what I was saying was, first of all, hello, thank you everybody for bearing with me there. And those of you who've seen on the website, Lisa, thank you for the stars. There is over 40 new items in the coming soon section of the website. So you can sort of see now I do have more to add, definitely more to add. I'm working my way through as fast as I can. But there's over 40 new items. Now supporters, you guys have got access to all of those items now. Just have a look at the post we posted yesterday for the information on where to find those items for you guys if you wanted to purchase them. For everybody else, they will be available in around a week or so, which is quite cool, but you can sort of see what's coming and what's going to be available. So we've got all these zodiac pendants as well, which I love, and again they're like moving necklaces because all the parts can move, but they're all obviously connected, so love those. What else is new? Emails we should be caught up on. So I know we had a little bit of a delay last week, didn't we? So hopefully everything is caught back up on there as well. And apart from that, I think that's everything. We've still got our queenly gifts available. The red ones are so full. I packaged loads of these up and then was like, oh wait, I should stop wrapping them. So I've packaged loads of those. So yeah, queenly gifts are still available. What else? Oh, I haven't got the oysters out. Let's pop you on donated shells just while I grab the oysters. So other than that, we will start in just a moment. Now, if you would like to order, there is still spaces available for today. I have posted an order list on the page. Dated order list as we go if need be. Okie dokie, there we go. Oysters. So yeah, all oysters are available. Let's just bring that across there. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, let's just start because I feel really flustered now after all that faffle. Right, so up first today is Lisa Bailey. Lisa, are you here? We're only 40 minutes late to start. It's fine, don't we worry. Oh, it's fine. Lisa, hello. Lisa, you have a queenly gift and you have a red one. Yay. Okay, so with your queenly gift, your red parcel, is there, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Let's go down. Just slide off the bit there and let's get this open. Okay, so we have 1 and 2, and then there are your earrings there. So if we have a look at these, bless you, Neil, thank you. Now these are stud back earrings here, Lisa. Okay, so I'm just taking the butterfly clips off just so I can pop them on this board, just so you guys can see. Now we've shown these ones before. These ones are on the website. Now I see bunnies when I look at these, okay, but they could be absolutely anything. So let's describe them first. You've got this central crystal here, and then coming up you've got one I'm going to call it a bunny ear. One bunny ear encrusted with crystal, one bunny ear that is hollow. And then your pearl sits here. Okay, however, they don't have to be bunnies. You could move them around a little bit so it's down, and you can have these leaves or these petals coming up surrounding that pearl there. Thank you. Could you get me some wipes, please? So I hope you're happy with those, my lovely. So they have come with your 2 oysters here. Would there be certain colours that you're hoping for? Thank you. There's 1 and 2. Okay, so oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in here, your first oyster and first oyster of the evening, you are quadding. 1, 2, 3 and 4. You are quadding, my lovely. There's no more in that one. Yeah, this is the first opening of the night. We had a little bit of a technical issue. Not sure if it was us or if it was Facebook, but we are here. That's all that matters. So, Lisa, your colours from your quadding oyster are apple green, blush pink, lilac purple, and black cherry. Beautiful colours to start with there. So apple green, blush pink, lilac purple and black cherry. And then moving on to your oyster number 2. Oh, there's one side and the other side. And in here we have a darker pearl. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so he looks like he's a darker silver here. Oh, bless you, Mandy. Thank you, my lovely. Right, Lisa, let's have a look at these. So you've got a apple green, blush pink, lilac purple, a black cherry and a darker silver. Now, as you have earrings with your queenly gift, you can swap one of these pearls to match another one, so you would have a matching set. Now, if you're happy not to have matching, you prefer to have odds, that's absolutely fine as well. So it's completely up to you, Lisa. If I run them through the board, your apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Blush pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Lilac purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And your black cherry is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Your darker silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. 5. Can you swap the green to match the black cherry? You definitely can. Let's have a little look. Now your black cherry here is quite a nice darker, deeper colour, isn't it? So let me just have a look to see if I can match that. Oh, Debs, bless you. Thank you for the stars. Oh, he's quite a nice dark, deep one. How about, oh, that's just slightly larger there. Oh, again, that's just slightly larger. Oh, I'm just going to move them forward just so I can see. Perfect. Right, if I hold this up so you can have a closer look as well. Are you happy with those there? Your original one is the one in the middle. Okay, the one I've added in is the one to this side here. And then I'm assuming it's the black cherries that you'd like on the earrings. If that's correct, just confirm for me. Josette, thank you for the stars there. And thank you, my lovely. That's fab. Can you have the others on jump rings? You can indeed. Let's take away that apple green because we've swapped him out. And then I'll write down that you'd like the other ones on jump rings. Okay. Oh, I didn't get a pen out ready for today. Okay. So we're going to have black cherry on here. And you'd like to be invoiced for the others on jump rings. Now the invoice for the jump rings, that will get sent across tomorrow for you and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. Thank you for the donations of your shells, Lisa. And of course, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. Perfect. Okay. Up next today is Kay Brightly. Kay, Kay Brightly, are you here? Lisa, you're very, very welcome. I feel like all my cameras are weirdly angled today. I think it's because Aaron came in and I was playing with it. So it's all a bit, I mean, it'll be fine. Be fine. Okay. Kay. Oh, Kay, hello. And that's perfect with the email address there. Thank you, my lovely. Leanne, thank you for the stars. That's very, very kind of you. Now, Kay, my lovely, you have got 2 openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Would really love the sunflower cage printed back for summer, but not sure if it's coming in again. I looked into this one recently, actually. I think it is coming in again. Let me double check. Sunflower cage. In fact, it may already be on the way. It rings a bell. If I just put check stock. There we go. So on the next live, Laverne, or whenever you're next on, ask me and I should know. Okay? Okay, mystery and donate. Perfect. Now, are there certain colours that you're hoping for, Kay? So you have 1 and 2 oysters here. Let me get them open. Happy days. Perfect. Okay, so 2 mystery oysters. Let's go down. Your mystery oyster number 1K. Like I say, is there a certain colour you're hoping for? Oh, not sure. We're going to see what comes out. Okay, so you've got a lighter pop there. And from your first oyster, which is your mystery oyster, and I can see you are twinning. And you're twinning with Blush Pink Twins to start with. There's no more in that one. Leanne, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. So Blush Pink Twins to start with. Let me just pop these in the sun for you. Okay, so as you can see, they do actually look very, very similar there. Possibly slightly different sizes. I just patted it in so it doesn't roll away. But we will measure them at the end for you. Moving on to your next oyster, okay, which again is a mystery oyster. So you've got a lighter pop there. And in here you have a backwards runaway. And I can see again you are twinning for a second time. And there's no more in that one. Now your second set of twins are twinning with Icy Blues. These, however, are definitely different shades of blue. You've got one of them which is a bright, deep icy blue, and one of them which is a lighter icy blue as well. Possibly slightly, I think he is actually, he's two-tonal. Let me show you this. So here is your icy blue and twinning pinks, and then your second icy blue, which is the lighter of the two, and he is slightly two-tonal. So as you can see, as I go around, he does get slightly lighter and brighter there. Now, Kay, what do you think to these? If you're happy with these, that's perfect, and I'll need to know which one of these you'd like on your jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap them, so it's going to be completely up to you, my lovely. If I run them through the board, your pink number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Pink number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8 as well, so they're measuring the same size there. Your brighter icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the two-tonal lighter icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, oh, he's a 6. So they're measuring different sizes and different colours. Okay, so what do you think? Again, with our camera today, it goes slightly blurry. I zoom in and then it will refocus itself. So if it is blurry, just give it a second for it to refocus. What do you think, my lovely? Swap one of the pinks for a rose gold to go onto the jewellery. Of course we can. Rose gold I actually think I've got down here. Okay, so if you have a look at this one here, that's quite a brighter rose gold. I'm just going to get you a darker one as well, because with the rose golds, oh, and the brighter icy blue and other pink on a hoop fitting, that's not a problem. If I just show you these two rose golds though, if you can pick which one you would prefer. Nope, okay. So here, let's get this focused. So you've got this one which is slightly, oh, that's not there. This one which is slightly lighter and brighter, and this one which is a darker rose gold. So you can hopefully see the difference. So would you prefer the lighter or the slightly darker rose gold on your jewellery? I'm going to bring you back up again just so I can write this down though. So we're going to have rose gold on here. You'd like the darker one, that's perfect. So I've just taken the lighter one away. You'd like to be invoiced for the brighter, sorry, I was just trying to find the comments again. Brighter icy blue and the pink on hoop fittings. Perfect. So the invoice for your hoop fittings, that will get sent across tomorrow for you, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form, Kay, okay? Let me just pop these on here as well. So Kay, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. Okay, no, Kay, you're very, very welcome. Right, so up next then today is Sarah Candy. Sarah, are you here? So I'm just going to see if I can update the order list as we go again today, because I do quite like it. So that's what I'm just getting that set up here. Perfect. And Sarah, hello. Do I like Adele? I love Adele. We booked tickets to go and see Adele, but it was the one where she then had to cancel the last show or the last couple of shows. Anyway, the day she cancelled was the day we were going, and she had a sore throat or a poorly throat, so that's why she had to cancel. But yeah, love Adele. Sarah, hello. Sarah, you have got two opening. Oh no, sorry, Sarah, you've got one opening, my lovely. And Debbie, you're here as well. Perfect. So what we'll do is we'll do Sarah's first, and then Debbie, I'll call you and we'll do yours afterwards if that's okay. So, Sarah, Mystery Oyster, donate the shells. Is there a certain colour you're hoping for, Sarah? Let's go down. So, Mystery Oyster, slightly smaller oyster this one. Oh. Hoping for a violet. I can see a peeper straight away. You have a two-tonal icy blue, and there's no more in that one. Sarah, you've got a two-tonal icy blue. Now we can swap this one if you're not happy with him. Mary, that's ever so kind of you. Thank you, my lovely. So brighter and lighter icy blue here. What do you think to this one, Sarah? If I run him through the board for you, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. Can we swap for a violet? Now let me have a look to see what I've got available. Oh, now this is a two-tonal violet and purple. So this isn't a full violet. Okay, so let me show you, as you may not like it. Now, if you wanted a full violet, there is going to be a weight on that. Okay, so if I show you this one, so this has got, if I get this focused again for you. Okay, so you can see the violet at the end here, so I'm just showing you that. But then the rest of the pearls, that gorgeous darker purple. So he's two-tonal, violet there, and then that darker purple there. Would you be happy with that one? Or would you prefer to have go on the waiting list for sort of a brighter violet, if that makes sense? Let me just move that blue to the side. What do you think? I know it's quite a nice one, Bronnie, isn't it? Quite the two-tonal purples. They really sort of meld and blend really well. Do I have a full purple? I've got a full purple, yes. Let me take you back down again. So purple would be this one here. So it is a darker purple than the violets that we've got. And then of course I've got grape purples and Cadbury purples as well, if you prefer to go for a different shade. Right, the one in the sand is the two-tonal one, and then this is the one which is the same purple all the way around. Are any of those what you're looking for? That one's great, perfect. So let me just take those away. Sarah, I'm glad you're happy with that one, my lovely. And Debbie, are you here? So Debbie Candy, I believe. Oh, bless you, Julie. I tried to do the thing where my hair went curly today and it's just gone into a massive frizz ball. So if you see me like, can you see? Massive frizz ball. So if you see me flicking it around, that's why. Debbie, hello, 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 hello. Debbie, you also have one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? I hope to book Adele again in the future. I really, really would like to. My first person that I really, really wanted to see was Pink, and I went and saw Pink in Hyde Park in London. She did. There was lots. It was like lots of abandoned people were singing, and me and my friend, we stayed at the front of her stage where she was going to be until she came on. So we were right on the front row seeing Pink. It was amazing. Mystery and donate, Debbie. Perfect. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Yeah, it's weird, Kathy. My hair, it just doesn't like to keep its shape. It's always been the same. It just doesn't like to keep the shape I want it to be. Right, Debbie, your mystery oyster. Jan, they are indeed. Oh, that was a tough one. We had a light, smaller pop there. And, oh, in here, there is your mother of pearl. You'd like a nice blue, maybe a TARDIS blue. Now, we've got a darker pearl here. That's just a piece of the shell, the mother of pearl there that's come away. There's no more in that one. Now, I can definitely see a two-tonal to this darker pearl. He's doing really well, thank you, Neil. Really, really well. Oh, wow. Okay, so this one's like a three-tonal colour, Debbie. Okay, so you can see chocolate, olive green, and bronze. Almost got some silver in here as well. So chocolate, olive green, and a little bit of silver. So quite a multi-tonal pearl, this one. Oh. Now, you did say you was hoping for a blue. So if you would prefer to swap him, we can do. And if you're happy with this one, that's perfect as well. If I run this one through the board for you, Debbie, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Excuse me. Can we swap for a TARDIS blue? Of course. Let me grab one for you. What do you think to this one? Oh, yes, you are. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Neil is... So Sophie, our normal admin, Neil is her husband. Debbie, are you happy with this blue here? That's beautiful. Perfect. Debbie, that is your one. Let me pop him in here for you. Debbie and Sarah, I hope you're both happy with those. There we go. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And thank you both for the donations of your shells as well. Perfect. Okay, and I've just popped that safely up there for you as well. No, Sarah, you're very, very welcome. Oh. Okay, up next and today is Selena Hodges. Selena, are you here? Debbie, you're very, very welcome as well. Tea. Oh. I've got a new travel mug. So in the morning, I make a tea in a normal mug, and then I make a tea in a travel mug as well. So when I come out to the office, I've sort of got two teas so I can drink the one in the mug, and then the travel mug one is still hot. I've got a new travel mug which is like the size of 2 cups of teas, so it's like double the it's amazing. Like, it's still going at like 11 o'clock and I've come in here at 9. It's amazing. Sorry, just thinking about my cup. I love it. Selena, hello. Now, Selena, you have got 2 queenly gifts. You've got a blue and a white one. So blue is down here, just going to dive in this one here. And then white is in here. And we've got these ones here. So if we go down, we're going to take these sleeves off. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So we take these off so I can reuse them when we wrap some more up. So if we open up your white parcel first, in here you've got 1 and 2 oysters, and here is your pendant. Donate the shells, bless you, thank you, Selena. So your pendant here, the pearl does definitely need to go on this, okay? So we will need to know what pearl colour you'd like on him. It's on the website under the elegant pendant section. So if I show you it like this to start with, now your pearl is going to be placed, if you can see in here, there is a pin, so you can see that roughly where my finger is pointing there, there's a pin. So your pearl gets placed in here, so you can sort of see the under of the pearl coming out from under the pendant, okay? So it's almost like the pearl, this is the hat, if you like, sitting on top of the pearl. Now, as you can see, the top of the bell hat has got this filigree design, and that filigree design goes all the way around. The bail is encrusted with zircon crystal, and it does look like 2 leaves coming up. And then you've got this ring of embedded crystal as well going around the bottom of the pearl hat. Okay, so your pearl will be sitting, you'll see half of the pearl sitting at the bottom, and then you can see the other half of the pearl through the top of the filigree design. So I hope you're happy with that one. It is stunning, it is gorgeous. It kind of reminds you of a bell. I can definitely see that. It's like, it does have that sort of domed shape to it, doesn't it? So that's your first one. So we'll definitely need to know what pearl you'd like on there. And then inside your blue parcel, and you have a anklet with 1 and 2 oysters. Now this anklet, guys, I have seen before. However, it's only just gone on the coming soon section on the website. Oh, I just knocked the camera. Oh, sorry, was the camera there? Like that maybe? Sorry, I knocked the camera. Okay, so this is the 4-leaf clover anklet. So let me just pop it on round here. So it's got 4 clovers on the anklet. So I'm just going to show you 2 of them here. So half of the clover is hollow with the 2 leaves, and the other half is encrusted crystal. Now these 2, your pearl, if you'd like to have the pearl on the jewellery, actually sits in between these 2 and can sort of move in between the 2. Now with this one, you don't have to have the pearl on the jewellery if you don't want to. It's going to be completely up to you. Oh, no, that's the wrong way round. Sorry, it's just which way round the clovers show. Okay, so that is your anklet there. So I hope you're happy with that one as well. So pearl on or off that one, that's up to you. And definitely a pearl on the pendant. So you've got 4 oysters here. We're donating the shells. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? Okay, so we're going to open the two oysters first, which came with the pendant, and then we'll do the anklet oysters. However, you can mix and match all of these pearls because obviously we're opening them all together. So oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in your first oyster, you are twinning. You're twinning with two-tonal purple twins. Let me dry these up for you. Now I'm going to just show you in around each of the pearls because they are slightly two-tonal here. So pearl number 1, can you see that is just slightly lighter and darker as you go around the pearl. Twin number 2 has got more visible lighter and darker markings to them. So twinning purples, both of which are two-tonal. Moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. And in here, oh, we have I think that's a darker blue. There's no more in that one. Oh, it's a blurple. So a blurple is a mix between a blue and a purple. And again, he's slightly two-tonal here. Sorry, I'm just getting these ones to focus. And by doing so, I can show you. Oh, now I've moved the camera. It's going to take a... See, before the live, what I do is I get the camera in the right position so then it focuses really easy for everyone. And because I've just moved the camera, oh, there we go. It's going to take me a little bit of a while, so I do apologise. So here is your slightly two-tonal blurple. So then we've got another 2 oysters to go. Okay, so Selena, moving on to your next oyster. There's one side and the other side. And in here, you have got a darker pearl. There's no more in that one. Now, this one here is a... Oh, you have an oil slick. Now, it's a purple-based oil slick. Oh... Okay, so it's purple-based oil slick. So, oh, I'm hoping you're going to be able to see this. Can you see? Oh, the camera's not picking it up very well. So it's base dark purple, and then here, can you see here? It goes blue and green. And then it goes back into the purple. Let me just pop it down. Let me see if it focuses on the colour there. The camera doesn't pick up oil slicks very well. I don't know why. Oh, so that is a purple-based oil slick. And then moving on to your last oyster. There's one side and the other side, and in here, We have another darker pearl here. Okay, and there's no more in that one. And with this one, oh, he is a darker greeny blue. Okay, so you've got a purple based oil slick, twinning two-tonal purples, a two-tonal blurple, and then a dark greeny blue. Selena, what do you think to these? I'll need to know definitely which one of these you'd like on your pendant, and then with your anklet, it's up to you if you'd like one on or off. So, your oil slick purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Purple twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Purple twin number 2, the more two-tonal of the more two-tonal of the two, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. So they're measuring slightly different sizes there. Your blurple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the greeny blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. No pearl on the anklets. Can you donate the oil slick to my swaps? Oh, Selena. And can you have the greeny blue on the pendant? Oh, bless you. Are you sure? That's, again, ever so kind of you, my lovely. I don't think the camera down there doesn't pick up oil slicks very well. No, I can't get it to focus. Thank you. Thank you, my lovely. No pearl on there, but we're going to have the dark greeny blue on there, honest. Oh, bless you, Selena. Well, thank you ever so much. That's really, really kind of you. Thank you. I've got that information down for you as well. And thank you for the donations with your shells. So I hope then you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And I've just popped that up there for you. Perfect. Very happy. Perfect, Selena. Yay! Okay, right. Up next then today is Kathy Rax. Kathy, are you here? Kathy, hello. Kathy, you've got one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate those shells? Mystery and donate. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for with this one, Kathy? Okay, so mystery oyster. And let's go down. So in here. Oh, deep pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And in here, I can see a chocolate bronze. Quite a large chocolate bronze there, actually. There's no more in that one. What do you think to this one here? There he is in the sand. Look at him. And he focused straight away because it's such a large pearl. We'll measure him in just a moment. I am 8.5 or 9. What do we think? He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. Oh, he's a runaway. Not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. Oh, he's an 8.5. He does. He looks bigger than that though, doesn't he? Colour-wise, what do you think to the chocolate bronze? It's a lighter chocolate bronze as well, almost moving into those gold tones. Can you change it for a steel blue or a seaweed? I've definitely got seaweeds available. I don't have any steel blues available to swap in at the moment. So let me show you a seaweed and then you can let me know if you're happy with this shade here. Are you happy with that green, that seaweed there? That's perfect. Perfect. If I bring you back up. You're very, very welcome, Kathy. Let me just write down that we're going to have the green on there. Okay. Kathy, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's up there for you. Perfect. And up next today is Cindy Brown. Cindy, are you here? Cindy, hello. Now, Cindy, you've got a oyster opening and a queenly gift. So if we do your oyster opening first and then the queenly gift afterwards, if that's okay. So with your oyster opening, what type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Surprise and donate. So we don't have the surprise bag at the moment because when the mystery bag came back, the surprise bag, all the surprise oysters got wrapped up into these. So would you like mystery, expand the rainbow, new rainbow, or normal? Oh, bless, not okay. Not okay? No, it is okay. I was going to say not a problem and then okay at the same time. Not okay. Oh gosh, it is okay. That's absolutely fine, Selena. Golly gosh. So I'll be doing an updated order list once we get to the end of the current one. So yeah, that will be added on tonight. Also, there is still space available, so if anybody would like to order, the waiting list is not too long at all. Mystery Cindy. Okay. So is there a certain colour that you're hoping for with this one? Let's go down. So in here, oh, softer pop there. Again, a tough pop, but softer pop. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. Cindy, you are twinning. You're twinning with Mavenders. Now, Mavenders are slightly darker than purples. There's no more in that one. Roz, is Lindsay here? If so, if she lets me know she's here, then yeah, I can add her into tonight. That's not a problem. Now, it does actually look like you've got one which is slightly lighter and one which is darker here, Cindy. So you've got one lilac purple and one lavender purple, because they're two different shades. So the lilac one is the lighter one and the lavender is the darker one. What do you think to these? If you're happy with these colours, which one of these would you prefer to go on the jewellery? And as you know, Cindy, if you're not happy, we can definitely swap them for you. So the lighter purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. The darker purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5 as well. Yeah, Lindsay, I'll add you back in for tonight, my lovely. That's not a problem at all. Sorry, Lindsay, I did have you booked in for today, and I thought we changed the night, so it's not a problem to add you back in, but that's why you was taken off the order list. So I do apologise if you did want today. You can indeed, Cindy. Let me write that down for you. Do you have a preference to the lighter or the darker on the hoop and the lobster, or don't you mind which colour goes on which fitting? So we've got the dark purple and the light purple. Do you mind which goes on the hoop and which on the lobster? Or if you don't have a preference, that's absolutely fine. Don't mind? Perfect. Okay, so let me just write down. So the invoice for those will get sent across tomorrow for you. And it will go to the email address that's on the order form. Okay, so Cindy, you also have a queenly gift and you've got a white one. So if we dive in here, and we have this one here, so let's go down. And in your queenly gift, oh, so there's your pendant, and there's 1 and 2 oysters. Now your pendant, you can definitely see a flash of colour here. Now we've got this on the website in this colour and also in blue as well. Okay, so your one here is red. So let me just pop him on here so you can see. Look at this. So it is a heart crystal at the top. You've got the red crystal. It then comes down with a little leaf and the vine. So it's like the heart is the top of a flower. And then your pearl sits at the bottom here and can sort of wiggle around at the bottom. Okay, so like I said, we've got a blue one on the website as well. You have this gorgeous red one. Look at that crystal catching the light. So heart crystal at the top, and then your pearl sits at the bottom. Cindy, I hope you're happy with that one. Donating the shells of these two as well. Thank you, my lovely. Okay, is there a certain colour that you'll be hoping for to go alongside that pendant? Oyster number 1, Cindy. There's one side. And the other side. And in here, oh, you have a darker pearl. There's no more in that one. Okay, so your first colour is a dark silver. There we go, so darker silver to start with. And then moving on to oyster number 2, again from your Queenly Gift parcel. There's one side and the other side. Oh, and in here you have a two-tonal blurple. Thank you. Blurp? A two-tonal blurple. Now let me dry this up for you as well. Now both this silver and two-tonal blurple do go with that red beautifully. So it's going to be completely up to you, Cindy, which one you would prefer. This is the two-tonal blurple, so you can definitely see lighter and darker areas as you go around the pearl there. What do you think to these? So definitely one of them on the jewellery. Which one would you like? If I run them through the board for you, the darker silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the two-tonal blurple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. What do you think? Blurple on the jewellery, perfect. And you'd like a hoop fitting on the silver. Okie dokie. Right, let me just write that down for you, Cindy. So we're going to have Blackpool on there, and an invoice for the hoop on the silver. Okay, Cindy, I've got all that down for you. The invoice will get all added together, so you'll just get the one, but obviously just double check everything on there before purchasing, so before paying. There we go. Thank you for the donations with your shells, Cindy, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And I've popped that up there for you. Perfect. And up next today is Bronnie Van Leer. Bronnie, are you here? Hi! I've just seen that this one came through, so I'm just adding it all together, Bronnie. So, we have a oyster opening and a queenly gift. So, should we do the oyster opening first and then the queenly gift afterwards? So, with your oyster opening, Bronnie, what type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Lots of good lucks. Mystery and donate the shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? And let's go down. So your mystery oyster. Oh, lighter pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And I can see, I think that's a gold actually. It is. You have a gold pearl, Bronnie. There's no more in that one. Now, if I dry this up for you, what do you think to a gold? Beautiful, brighter gold as well. Now, if you're happy with this one, again, that's perfect. If you're not happy, we can swap him for you. So I run the gold through the jewellery. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Is there a chance that Oil Slick is okay to swap for you? I don't know off the top of my head. Let me bring you back up. So what I can do is, the Oil Slick is this one here. What I can do is I can add it alongside, and then I can check for you tomorrow, and then I can email to let you know if it's been swapped, and that's obviously absolutely fine. And then obviously if there's a waiting list, you can let me know if you prefer to, or what you'd like to do. Would that be okay? So I can add it in to potentially swap out, but I don't know off the top of my head if I just don't know. I can't remember if there's a wait or not. So would that be okay? So I'll add it in now, but it may, I can't say it's 100% yours until I've checked tomorrow, and then I'll email you either way. That's great, a jump ring. If not, the gold is great. Oh, okay. I'll still email you to let you know, but let me just make a note here. So we're going to swap gold for oil slick. If I put brackets added, email once checked if swap is doable. I'll know what I mean with my notes. So yeah, I'll email either way tomorrow to let you know once I've checked, but hopefully you can have it, and if not, you're happy with the gold. Let me write down that as well. If not happy with gold, but I'll let you know, my lovely. Okay, so I've got that down there. And jump ring, yep, got down the jump ring here already, so that's perfect. You also have a queenly gift, and you have a red one. Whoop, whoop. So red is very full, as you guys can see. Red is earrings. So let's go down. Are we donating these shells as well? So if we get this open. So we have 1 and 2. Oh, and these ones here. So there's no more in that one. Now these on the website, I believe, are under hoops and stud earrings. Okay, so they're under both, and that's because it's got a stud section. Oh, it's got the stud bit which goes through the ear, so you can see the studs there, but then it is a hoop. Okay, so you can see it's a little hoop earring, and then these little circles at the bottom is where your pearl dangles from. So, oh, stud earring. I'll just show you one because they're not staying on properly, because obviously this bit here is pushing it off. Once it's in your ears, you haven't got the barrier, so it will actually sit. It will go round slightly more. So if I just take it out, you can see it will go round slightly more. It's just because it's on that. It's blocked by this bit, and then your pearl will be dangling from the front. So I hope you're happy with those there. Let me just pop them in here. So yeah, it's under hoop and stud earrings, just because it is a little bit of a mix up of both styles, which I kind of like the quirkiness of them. Now, 2 oysters here. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for with these ones, Bronnie? So oyster number 1. Oh, that was that was a hard one. There's one side. And the other side. Oh, you are twinning. Twinning with dark, deep blue pearls here. Possibly one of them slightly two-tonal. And actually slightly visually different sizes. They're both two-tonal. So we've got lighter and darker. It's like a silvery blue with both of them. So this one here, can you see already you've got that silver and blue, and this one as well. Oh, hang on, this one I grabbed it on the silver section. So blue and silver. Okay, so twinning two-tonal blues and silvers there. And then moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. And in here you are twinning. And you're twinning with darker pearls here. There's no more in that one. Okay, so let me dry these up for you. And we have here a dark two-tonal silver and a oil slick. So this one's a two-tonal silver. This one, can you see that green already? Green, silver, blue and purple. So you've got two-tonal, if I just move that way, look at that there. You've got two-tonal silver and blues, and then you've got twinning silvers, one of which is a oil slick. Bronnie, what do you think to these, my lovely? I will need to know which ones you'd like on your jewellery. Oil slick, yay! Which colours would you like on the jewellery? And jump rings on the extras, that's not a problem. Blue number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Blue number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. So the blues are measuring the same size there. Two-tonal silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And the oil slick is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. Oh, not a 7. He's a 7.5 as well. Perfect. So blues on the jewellery and jump rings. Yeah, jump rings on the other 2. Ooh, I hope you're happy with those. Let me just write that down for you. So we're going to have blue on there. Perfect. On jump rings. Okay, Bronnie, I've got that down for you. Your invoice will also get sent through tomorrow for you, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. Thank you for the donations with your shells. No, you're very, very welcome. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay. Perfect. Up next then today is Lindsay Curtis. Lindsay, are you here? It's like perfect temperature too. It's like hot, but hot enough that you can just drink it. Lindsay, hello, my lovely. Oh, Lindsay, you've got one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? What do you think? Mystery and keep the shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for, Lindsay? So mystery oysters. Let me get him open. and let's go down. So your mystery oyster. Oh, lighter double pop there. Now there is your mother of pearl, and straight away with this one I can see a chocolate coloured pearl. Again, quite a large pearl there. Oh, you was hoping for yellowish or purple. There's no more in there. So we've got a larger chocolatey, almost a chocolatey bronze actually. Now I'll hold him up for you in just a moment, Lindsay, so you can have a closer look. Just cleaning up the shells for you. Now, if you're not happy with this one, we can definitely swap him for you for a yellow or purple, or even a different colour if you prefer. Of course, if you're happy with this one, then that's perfect and he is yours. So it's, again, completely up to you, Lindsay. So quite larger chocolate coloured pearl there. If I run him through the board for you, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. That one's great, perfect. So just confirm for me, are you happy with that colour? I'm just going to wrap these shells up while I wait for that to come through. Perfect. Yep, there's still space available for today, so if you would like to order, you'll get added on for today. Very happy with that one, Lindsay. Perfect, he is yours. So I've wrapped up the shells as well for you. So I do hope that you'll be happy with everything once he arrives. And that's safe up there. Perfect. And up next today is Selena Hodges. Selena, are you still here? Lindsay, you're very, very welcome. Selena Hodges, are you still here? Still here. Hello, my lovely. So you have a Queenly Gift Sparkle this time. So that is the purple Queenly Gift. Now, I still haven't added, how many have we got in here? So we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we've got 4 in there. So I still haven't added to these yet because I wrapped some of them up without 4 pearl oysters. Now these purple ones are only available to our subscribers, our supporters, and inside here are crystal charms with a guaranteed 4 pearl oyster and then an additional oyster as well. Now what I did before was I wrapped some of them up without the 4 pearl oyster, which was, I was in like a wrapping zone as I'd wrapped the other ones, and I just didn't realise until we opened them on the live. So if this doesn't have a 4 pearl oyster in, what will happen, Selena, is out of the pearls that come out of the oysters, you get to pick which pearl you'd like to keep and then the other one goes in the swap pot, and we get you your 4 pearl oyster to open. If there is a 4 pearl oyster in here, then that's perfect, and we'll carry on like normal. Okay, so apologies in advance if that's the case, but we have a plan to fix it. So let's go down and get him open and see what we have. Dun, dun, dun. So, okay. Oh, that one didn't want to come off there then. Okay, let's get him open. We're donating the shells. Oh, 1 and 2, and the charms just there. Now you have the Sunspot charm, and it's in this gorgeous pink colour. Now this is on the website as a pendant, but the charm version of this is not yet on the website, so it's not yet available for everybody. So it's the Sunspot, which means you've got points on both sides here, so you can see it's not going to sit still. It will sit on that point, and it will always rock backwards and forwards to catch the sun. So I'm just trying to show you it so you can see. It's like this baby pink colour here, Selena. So depending on where the light catches it, you've got lighter and darker pink. I hope you're happy with that one. Now with him, you can have the pearl on or off of the charm. It's going to be completely up to you. Okay. So pearl on or pearl off. Is there a certain colour pearl that you'll be hoping for now you've seen which charm it is? Oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in oyster number 1, you have a cream, which would go beautifully with the pink. So a cream to start with, and that is not a 4 pearl oyster. So we'll see what happens in the next oyster here. Now your cream actually has got a slight, can you see that? Almost pinky overtone to him. Definitely base cream, but I can see a slight pinky overtone to him. And then moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side. And the other side, and in here you are twinning. Okay, so you have, right, you're twinning with rose gold twins here now, Selena. So what you get to do is you get to either keep the cream with the pink overtone or the rose gold twins. So which one of these would you like to keep? The other one is going to go in the swap pot, and then we'll grab you a 4 pearl oyster to open. Okay, so you get to keep one set, and then the other one goes in the swap pot. So would you like to keep the creamy coloured pearl, or would you like to keep the rose gold twins? I definitely did have a squidge in there, Gaga. I don't believe there is. I can have another look, but don't believe there is. Keep the rose gold twins. Okay, so I'm just going to bring you up so we can grab the 4 pearl oyster, which is in this one, I believe. Hang on. Yep, this is a 4 pearl oyster. So I do apologise that it wasn't included in the parcel, but we're doing it now for you. So let's go back down, and in here there's one side. Oh, and the other side, you've already got a runaway there. Yay, you are quadding. Okay, so if I have a squidge in there, there's no more in that one. So you're quadding colours, Selena. We have a apple green, a gold, a watermelon, and a darker gunmetal grey. Okay, look at all of these. So you've got a lighter and a darker rose gold, apple green, gold, watermelon, and gunmetal grey. Now, you can have one of these on the charm, and you don't have to have a pearl on the charm. It's going to be completely up to you. Just need to let me know what you think and what you'd like to do. If I run these through the board for you, your darker rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. The lighter rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Your gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. And the darker gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Can we have the watermelon on the charm? Of course we can. Let me bring you back up so I can write that down for you. There we go. So if I write this down. Okay, watermelon on there. Selena, I hope you're happy with that then. And you said you're going to give this to your daughter. So I hope your daughter's happy with this as well. Again, thank you for the donations with your shells, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, perfect. She'll love it. No, you're very, very welcome. Right, that is the end of the order list for today. We're going to be live again on Friday evening. And I will say now that we're live next Wednesday. So Wednesday, the 1st of June, is the first Wednesday of the month. So it will be our monthly charm deal date. But as it's on the 1st, it's going to sort of come around really quickly. So I just wanted to let everybody know that that is the Wednesday we'll be going live. I hope you'll have a brilliant week, and I'll see you on Friday evening from around 8 p.m. So take care, guys. Bye.